We're going to dive into the two scoring drive that Trey Lance was able to do for touchdowns in the last game here. Now, first and foremost, when we're looking at football in general, it's all about run game. I always like to have the run to set up the pass, and we are seeing that off of this drive. Shout out to Deuce Vaughn and Royce Freeman in this drive. They were able to pound the rock and get some necessary dirty yards to force things to be a little bit more difficult for, dare I say, the Chargers here. Ball was just a little too high for Deuce Vaughn there. And then now we're looking at Trey Lance. He's able to make a play with his legs here to get the first down. Now we're seeing some growth aspect out of Trey Lance. Of course, he had 5 INTs in this game. I would tell you this is not something that he would like to turn on the tape and say, yes, this was a fantastic game for him. No. So whenever he gets over 40 attempts, it just goes south from there. I would tell you, you want to keep Trey Lance anywhere between 22 to 25 attempts. Nevertheless, he can make plays with his legs. He got a little positivity with that, and he's able to get the first down here. We've seen some good touches with his throws in this game, and then we've seen some terrible ones. I would tell you, Trey Lance, the only issue that I have with Trey Lance, and shout out to Deuce Vaughn on this run. Oh, my goodness. Fantastic run right here. My only reservation would be with Trey Lance is the length of years of his contract. He don't have a contract for the foreseeable future heading into 2025, right? So they're going to have to come up with an agreement. That was a damn good touch on the ball right there. Good catch by the wide receiver. He's able to make that throw, okay? Targeting the middle of the field here, and he's able to move the ball. Now, keep in mind, this is preseason, third team, some people fourth team on this team. And some people going to be working at Walmart and Amazon, but neither here nor there. My only reservation with Trey Lance, yes, he have upside. Yes, you can see the athleticism that he's able to run around and get this touchdown right here. Fantastic, fast, get onto the edge here. There's only a spoonful of quarterbacks that can make that kind of caliber of play. Now, Trey Lance, there's no contract for the 2025 or 2026 season, right? And you're paying $5.3 million for Trey Lance. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of money for a third string / second string, where you're going to put him in the second string. That's the difference of having a CD Lamb on your team or going out there and grabbing another player to help your team now, right? The name of the game is to win now. But the Cowboys, they have reservations on Dak Prescott, and they are looking and seeking to see if they can find another quarterback for this team. And I get it. You know, you refuse or you don't really want to pay $60 million to your starting quarterback. So you're trying to see what kind of deal I can get with this guy. Can he show me something before I make this necessary investment, right? The only problem is at $5.3 million, good or bad, either you're going to lose out on a player that can make impact for you today, or you're going to pay more than $5.3 million the next season. That's where Trey Lance conundrum is at. On top of that, you still got $40 million of dead money that you got to pay Dak Prescott. So it's a crazy conundrum, right? It's a crazy situation. All I can tell you guys is when you look back at everything, are there some positive that you can run home with? Yes. Is it enough to tilt the scale? I would tell you no. The other reason is you will have to bank on Dak Prescott having a crazy injury, right? And you insert Trey behind the ones and to hope that he can go through his reads and progressions, that we can win games with Trey Lance. And that's kind of crass to hope that your starting quarterback goes down so that you can make it out alive with your, risk with Trey Lance, whether it's a slight risk or a heavy risk. So I'll tell you guys that, overall, I'm in that spot, whereas I'm Team Cowboys regardless. I'm rooting for this team regardless. But this is one crazy hell of a ride, right, to go through this process. Some would say, hey, well, are you really wanting to know that this is what we've seen out of Dak Prescott in all of these years, right? This is who he is. Dak Prescott. He's the guy that can get you to the postseason. Let's just scrap that and go with the unknown. Who knows? Maybe this guy can get us to the postseason and beyond based off of his growth aspect. And that could be a tangible thing. But I truly believe, and this is my thoughts on it, you got your head coach who don't have a contract for the foreseeable future. You got your defensive coordinator who don't have a contract for the foreseeable future. And on top of that, you absolutely got all three of your quarterbacks that don't have a contract for the foreseeable future. And that could either blow up all in your face, or it can work out for its good. Regardless of it, this is a crazy roller coaster ride, and you and I all know, and everybody is hard to try to paint the picture that it's not. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. Give me a scale of 1 to 10 how you feel about Trey Lance. Give me also your thoughts on what the hell we going to do through the course of the season. Should we go ahead and get things going? We got 2 weeks. Got to get CeeDee Lamb out here, and we got to figure out, do you just say, okay, you have enough trust that Dak Prescott can just take this on the chin and play this entirety of the season without a new contract, and we just roll the dice with Trey Lance, and we'll figure out at the end of the year who is deserving of a continuity on that contract money, right? Maybe that's the situation. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it, Cowboy Nation. Well, we might as well watch this touchdown right here. Yeah, get it. Trey Lance, trigger Trey, run Trey, get that tub, baby. DC for life, not for short. We out. Peace.